Okay, this is the solution for smart pens, and the performance report for smart pens included the following variances for direct materials. Okay, we've got a price variance that's okay, they go through price, flexible budget, etc. So let's put down what we need to figure out these variances, okay? We have first of all, always start out, it just sounds dumb, but it really helps. Start out with actual price. Okay, but hit $ sign there. You've got to start with actual price times actual quantity, then repeat actual quantity times standard price, and standard price times standard quantity. And then you can take out the common term, and we've got actual quantity times the difference in price. Actual price minus standard price. And I know that makes a lot of sense, but if you don't get started right, you can be all goofed up and not know how you got there, okay? Your common term here is standard price. Standard price times the difference in actual quantity minus standard quantity. And remember, for actual units produced. We've got it. We can't forget that. So what do we know? The total variance, let's see. Okay, direct materials. The price variance is 10,200 favorable. So this is 10,200 favorable. Okay? The flexible budget total variance is 7,200 favorable. So that would be the difference between actual and standard. Okay? This is 7,200 favorable. All right? Between the two. And the materials purchased, and they say purchased and used, so we don't have to worry about them being different. The materials purchased and used were 17,000 pounds. So our actual quantity, let's see, so let's just put it over here. Actual quantity is 17,000 pounds. Okay? For the 5,000 units produced, so we got 5,000 units, the standards were 3 pounds per unit at $1.50 per pound. Okay, so 3 pounds per unit and $1.50 pound. So what was the actual price paid per pound? We know that this, let's see, that's 17,000 as our actual quantity. And that's going to be actual price minus $1.50 per pound, standard price. Okay? And that has to equal 10,200. That's our variance. Okay? So 17,000 actual price equals 10,200 times 1.5, or 15.3. Okay? And your actual price is equal to then 90 cents. 90 cents per pound. Okay? Not easy, is it? Okay, now next, what was the efficiency variance? So this is price, and this over here is going to be efficiency. And our formula for the efficiency variance is the standard price times the difference in quantities. Okay, if we used fewer quantities and still did a good job, then we would be very efficient for actual units produced. But remember, we've got that standard quantity for actual units produced here. So my standard price is going to be, it's $1.50 per pound, right? That's our standard. $1.50. The actual quantity is 17,000 pounds. They gave us that. Minus, now we made 5,000 units. We produced 5,000 units. And it should have taken 3 pounds per unit. So $1.50 times 17,000 minus 15,000. All right? Or $3,000 favorable. That's what our efficiency variance would be. Okay? So then they've always asked questions like this. And don't forget, if you've got questions, you just ask me, or we could go over it the last week of school, okay? What are some of the possible reasons the actual pounds used differ from the pounds allowed? Okay, we could have had lower quality materials. And they could have had some rework. We don't see that, you know. Maybe some things had to be returned to be reworked. Okay, so the actual pounds used were 17,000. Yeah. So what do we have for efficiency? We've got a $3,000 favorable, huh? Yeah, they should have used 15,000 pounds, and instead we used 17,000 pounds. So that's the difference. Okay. Alrighty.